Now, sometimes we have to be more specific, and by sometimes I mean usually. So let's say I want to draw an angle of 150. So the question is, which quadrant would that end up in? And 150, that's 90, that's 180, so it's somewhere over here. Now, somewhere is not always a reasonable thing to do. What we often care about, as we're going to come to later, we often care about the angle between the terminal arm and the x-axis, positive or negative. So if this is 150 and the whole thing is 180, then this angle over here is 30 degrees. So what we're going to do now, we're going to draw these two angles on the same Cartesian plane, on the same axes. So 70, that's going to be in the first quadrant. Nothing too exciting about that. So that's theta 1. Now theta 2 is 430, so that means we go around, that's going to be 360, and what's left over is 430 minus 360. Whoops. 430 minus 360 is 70. So it's actually going to go to the exact same spot. So that's theta 2. So if I was going to draw theta 1 and theta 2, you'll notice that the terminal arm ends up on the same spot. And we have a name for this. So we say that these two angles are coterminal. And what we're going to end up finding is that coterminal angles are the same in a lot of important ways. And how do we find coterminal angles? Well, it's always going to be when you've gone around 360. So 70, 430, there'll be another coterminal angle at another 360 later. So 430 plus 360 would be 790. If I was going to draw 790, it would look like something like that. And it would have the same terminal arm. So 790 would also be coterminal with 70 and 430. And they don't have to be, it doesn't even have to be positive coterminal. So for example, if my angle was 200, so one coterminal angle, we could add 360 and we could get 560, but we could also go backwards and end up on the same spot. And so we could say that 200 minus 360 would be negative 160. So negative 160, 200, and 560 are all coterminal angles.